What's up, guys? It's your boy Gremlin back again at Clanime, where we talk, debate, and relate anything and everything anime. You know I had to bring it up. I got some sad news last week, and unfortunately I was a little bit busy, so I didn't have time to do it immediately. But anyways, we're going to talk about our boy Akira Toriyama and the impact he served in our lives. Let's get to it. And first things first, man, I don't hate Dragon Ball. I know a couple of the videos in the past where I said, like, they didn't start it. It was still a big impact on everybody's lives. That's not what I was saying at all. And the whole Goku versus Saitama, you can look at the videos if you want. But today I'm just giving respect to him, and I will be breaking down Dragon Ball and everything that I do enjoy about the show. I just wanted to get that out the way, man, because I got a lot of friends that think I hate Dragon Ball. That's not true at all. That's not what that was meant for. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start talking about Akira and all of his accomplishments. Akira Toriyama was actually a character designer for a few of really good video games. You're talking Chrono Trigger, Blue Dragon, and Dragon Quest. And if those people look a little bit familiar, or you feel like you've seen them before, he didn't stray too far from what works. His designs are very specific, and it shows. And nobody ever complained about it. And then he created Dr. Slump before moving on and creating Dragon Ball during our glory years. And Amare was actually in a lot of cameos. Some of them were just pictures on the wall in the background. And then there was actually one where she defeated Goku when he was on a rampage, and then, you know, later on in the series she comes back and he remembers her. It was canon in the manga, is canon in the anime, and I love the respect that he just did his own crossovers with his own creations, and that's really dope. Then in 1986 we are blessed with Dragon Ball. Then he extended our childhood further in 1989 with Dragon Ball Z. And then in 2017, we were introduced to Dragon Ball Super. And unfortunately, 68 years old, he passed away due to an acute subdural hematoma. Basically, blood vessels popped in his brain. It's normally due to head trauma, but in any case, it basically builds up a pool of blood and overwhelms the brain. It's very sad, very unfortunate. And like I said, today we're going to be worried about his family and all the stuff he left behind for us, you know, as the fans. So let's get on the good note and break down some of the best parts of Dragon Ball. First of all, Goku was like the innocent, I'm going on an adventure kid, you know, like he was everywhere. He was patting PPs. He was checking to make sure you were a boy or girl. That's just straight down to it. He did not care. And the little dude was strong. I mean, he was busting people. Then he grows up. Dragon Ball Z is introduced. Throughout that whole timeline, he's creating a family. He's even getting stronger. Dude does not know how to stop. He's continuous, keeps growing. We go on to Dragon Ball Super, and it's the big tournament, and everybody's going at it, everything else. You see all this power scaling, like episode after episode. They're going crazy. Goku goes on to hire his own assassin so that he can train. Now, I don't know if you're stupid or crazy, but you gotta imagine what everybody else was thinking when they found out. They just... Really? But aside from the whole storyline and everything else, man, let's go ahead and just like break down some of the characters. Personally, I love Kid Buu. He was my favorite growing up, man. Like when I saw him, I was like, who's the little pink dude? Like, he was my favorite. Can't go wrong with Kid Buu. Gotenks, Trunks just in general. And I can't forget about my boy Piccolo. I've loved him since I met him. Mainly back in the day, man, my favorite color was green. So whenever you see the green dude, he was my favorite. And then he actually grew into be like a great character himself. There are just so many admirable characters within the show, and we've got to give respect to my man Akira for doing all that for us. He took all the time to break them down, and you learned all their personalities, man, and mad respect, mad love. He just gave us so much from our childhood all the way to now, you know, and we don't know what the future holds. Unfortunately, he is gone. That's why I'm paying my respects. I don't want to keep the video too long. Hopefully, Toei Animation does something. I'm sure he has, you know, months on top of months just written out. Anyways, hit up the comments. Let me know what your best experience from Akira was. Whether it be a childhood or last week or 2 weeks ago, last year. It doesn't matter, man. He created a masterpiece and we should all show respects. Let me know down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Peace.